This video is all about how to give yourself a lineup. If you want to save thousands of dollars and never have to book a hair appointment ever again, you need to learn how to do this yourself. And I'm going to show you exactly what I do from the lineup to the beard trim with as little cuts as possible so you can see the entire process. And don't worry, you don't have to get some $200 trimmer. I'm using the Mini Buddy trimmer, which you can exclusively get at Walmart, and I'll show you that you could get high-end results without burning through your wallet. First thing, you gotta prep your hair. You have to brush to make sure that the hairs are laid down flat. This is super important, especially if you want that detailed and methodical looking cut. So I'm just brushing my hairline specifically to make sure all those hairs are down. So now we're gonna go in with the trimmer. I like this trimmer, you know, it's very reliable and it's pretty compact, so you can take it anywhere you want. So we're gonna start from the middle of the hairline. Whenever you're trying to do a lineup, you don't want to start from one end and move your way to the end. That is a quick way for you to either push your line way too far or for your hairline to look super uneven. So I like to start from the middle and take your time. You can see that I'm kind of adjusting it. I'm showing you that I'm moving to one side first and then I'm going to start moving to the next side. So I've sped it up a little bit just so you could see, you know, the technique with it. I'm lightly tapping and then I'm pulling down. I'm not going super far with each stroke, pause, but I'm just going a little bit to make sure that I'm taking space, I'm moving to one side, but I'm also not trying to rush. Like it's not like you have a bunch of people waiting in your chair right now, bro. This is you and your bathroom mirror. So if you don't want to mess up, go slowly. So right now I'm just tweaking, putting a little bit more detail, looking in the camera to make sure that everything's going well. So I think at this point I've essentially done one side. Now I'm trying to mirror it. So this is where a lot of people get scared, but you're really just doing the same thing. You're starting from the middle. The middle line is as far up as you're going. You're just trying to take that line over to the next side. So start off slow, take off a little bit at a time. You're pressing the trimmer down and then you're just lightly pulling away, pulling down essentially. And when you're doing this, keep checking your work. Like, do not rush it. Do not rush to get to the other side as quickly as possible. You want to start, take a little bit off and check and be like, okay, does this look straight? And I'll show you guys a little technique that I use in a bit, which kind of helps me confirm if I am actually lining myself up correctly or if I'm pushing one side up further than the other one. But all I'm doing right now is just making my way to that next corner just as I did with the first side. Make sure you're not digging into the corners as well. That's a big mistake, just getting a little too happy. So what I like to do here is I take my two fingers and I put them in the corners and just try to see if they line up. And for me, that was pretty good. I kind of like that. So now we're doing the vertical bars. So I wanted to show you this tool as well that you can use to kind of help you with it and get that box shape so you know exactly where you're cutting. So you're just trying to align that with the corner that you made already, and then you could just lightly tap. You see that I'm holding the trimmer at an angle, so you could use that to set your line and be like, okay, this is where I want to start. I find it more comfortable sometimes to just do it with my free hand just because I've been doing it for so long. So now that we've done those the vertical bar on the one side, we're going to do the same thing with the next side. It can be kind of tricky with learning how to hold the trimmer, but the big thing is that you want to be able to see. So you could take my technique here. You could see that my eye, I'm making sure that my hand is not covering my eye. You want to be, whatever you do, you want to be able to see what you're doing. So now we're going to start on the beard line. And what I like to do first is just get rid of any flyaway hairs that are just on my cheek. I find that it helps the beard line to pop a lot more. So I'm just going with the trimmer turned around and just trying to get rid of those hairs. Now the beard line, I'm going to flip the trimmer and go down to the beard line. Now watch my eye. I get to a certain point where I'm like, okay, I can't see anymore, and I flip it back. Right? So you want to hold it at that angle. Make sure that you're stretching the skin. Like you can see that I'm stretching like my mouth in a certain way because I want that straight line. And I go until I can't see anymore, and then I flip it, and then I continue to move up to the curve and kind of connect to my sideburns. So I'm just going to show you this on the next side. The skin is stretched. I'm going down to that certain point. You can see I'm starting to obstruct my vision. I flip it. Then I just kind of connect those two lines and connect into the sideburns. It's hard to just kind of explain. I think the demonstration of it does more justice than words can ever do. And now I'm just cleaning up the cheek line as well, making sure that that pops. Now we're gonna go in with the mustache. I find this is the most simple part of the routine. All you do is flip the trimmer upside down, and you want to come and line up the top of the mustache first. So this is gonna get rid of any shed, or not shed hairs. This is gonna get rid of any of those kind of blooming hairs. Make sure that it's straight. You could go further if you want to. I just like to outline it. I don't like to dig into the mustache. Then we go in with the lip line. This is really a two-step process when it comes to the mustache. You want to keep your lip as still as possible. Imagine the barber. Imagine as if the barber is doing your hairline right now. Keep that lip stiff. And then you're just trying to lightly touch at the lip line. Now, when it comes to the neckline, one of the biggest problems I see guys struggle with is razor bumps. And this tip is something that has saved me on so many different occasions. Instead of just going with the open blade, get a guard, the lowest guard that you can find. This is the 1mm one, and make sure that you're going against the grain with this. You're gonna get the hair very, very low to where it looks like you're clean shaven, but you're not gonna have the problem of the razor bumps because the razor isn't actually like cutting super low. So I like to eyeball it when it comes to the neckline or the beard line where it connects with your neck. A rule of thumb that I have is when I'm eyeballing it, I'm trying to measure like an inch or like an inch or two between my actual jawline and just the width of the hair. So I'm basically just free detailing at this point. I'm going with my eyes, seeing what looks good. I'm taking away any flyaway hairs that I see, just trying to make it look as neat as possible. Sometimes I do this kind of neck motion to kind of squish everything together so I can get a clear line. Touching up the jawline a bit, getting rid of those stray hairs. And a lot of this comes with practice. And I wanted to include this last part of the detailing. So I'm doing different stuff, like I'm touching up my jaw. I might touch the mustache up a little bit, but as far as like this jawline here, I just try to go straight down. Like you're not trying to dig into the hair. You're just trying to go with the natural flow of the hair and get rid of, just outline it. That's really what it is. It's a lineup. You're not trying to push into the hair that you have. You're just trying to, make the edges a little straight, make it look a little defined and all of that. And trust me, you will be good. I find that this process, like once you start to practice it, do it on yourself, and you start to get comfortable with it, start to get confident with it, you will see a lot of results, and you'll never have to pay for somebody to do it again. So I really liked using this trimmer. This trimmer was very easy to use. It was very compact, very easy for me to take it anywhere. And once you master the skill, bro, you will be able to give yourself impressive lineups like this. Like I don't think mine is super crazy, but you'll be able to get those high-end results. Look your best, and you don't have to rely on anybody else. And if you're interested in trying this trimmer out for yourself, you could get it at Walmart. I'll leave the link down below in the description, so go and check it out. That's all for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.